Hey everybody, it's Deep Tunster here, back with Ocarina of Time. I am up here, starting on the very lower part of Death Mountain. I actually want to go over to Goron City, because we haven't been there as an adult yet, and it's basically where we have to go to be able to launch into the next part of the story that we have to be doing, and the next temple that we'll get to be doing too. I plan to be recording this session up to that dungeon. I did say I'd do it the day after the last episode, but I took another day or two off. This is the 26th of May. Looking forward to this one, actually. The Fire Temple, which is the next dungeon we're going to, for the longest time I just thought it was kind of okay, but the more and more I've played this game, and the more I've kind of seen other people play it, I kind of like the Fire Temple, actually. I do think it's actually one of the better dungeons in this game, probably. Maybe right there below the Forest Temple and the Spirit Temple would be number 3 for me. I do kind of like it. But we did find a gold Skulltula there, just kind of hanging out on the bottom of that grave. And I fell just at the right time. Navi's still trying to tell me about the clouds around Death Mountain, probably. I don't know exactly what I have to do to get her to set on the next portion of her advice that she gives you. But it doesn't matter. What I am looking for is there, if you can listen, you might hear something rolling around here. There is a Goron that's kind of rolling around all over the place over here. And then there's this room. I think this was where the rock was that had the entrance to the Lost Woods, because you can hear Saria song playing when we go near it. So I got to get up on the upper level because he's somewhere up there. Basically what I'm trying to do here is I need to stop that Goron with a bomb. And that might be a little bit easier said than done, because I remember him being a little tricky here. And now in my mind I'm seeing flashes of like fail clips of like other YouTubers and streamers trying to stop him. He is down there. I see him. We've spotted our prey at least. Does he stay on that level though is the question. He might just go in a big circle around this single level. So maybe if I can time it right when I see him coming out on the other side here, we can catch him. Because I gotta remember the bombs I pull have a little bit of a shorter fuse time. See, that was too slow. And that's not gonna be... Oh, he turned around when he saw me. Interesting. Okay, I'll get another shot here when he comes back around. I just have to time it even sooner than what I thought initially. Nope, that was too early. Way too early. Gotta do another. Like that. Now run. Nice! Cool! I was actually able to plan that out pretty well. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant! Yeah, it is kind of weird how I would just kind of barge in here and start bombing people. That doesn't seem like something a hero would do, huh? Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. Link? Hey, Buster. Just who do you think you are, stealing people's identities? I was only bombing you, but identity theft? That's a new low. Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, the Dodongo Buster. I made a freaking Ghostbusters joke in one of my video titles, and now they're doing it in the game. My dad is... although that's probably not a reference. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you. Named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. I like it too, actually. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend, Link of the Gorons. It's like I'm signing an autograph to myself. That's kind of weird. Oh. I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the Fire Temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. You know what? How about I just sign an autograph instead? That sounds a little easier. Ugh. Boo. You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe... Who is talking here? Is this Navi saying something? Is this like Link's conscious? Is this a narrator? Who is talking in this text? Maybe he will calm down if you talk to him? What do you want to ask him? Alright, let's ask him... let's ask him about the Gorons first. We'll get to the dragon thing later. That might upset him a little too much. Boo! Okay, maybe he wants to talk about the dragon then. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia, I think that's how you pronounce it, living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! And that explains it all, huh? Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo! That's not something to cry about. That's something to be proud about. Okay, does he want to talk about the Gorons now? Let's try it. You gotta do it in order. What's even the point of giving you a choice? Everybody was taken to the fire temple. In big red letters. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all. While he was out? Like at the grocery or something? Like what? Where was he? All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. That voice crack, man. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. How many times do you have to say his name? Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. And the true reason why we sat through that long and boring story. I'm just kidding. It was okay. We got the Goron tunic. This heat-resistant tunic make you resist heat, just like it says. So you might have remembered there was that area outside the Death Mountain crater where we couldn't stay for too long because the heat was too high. The heat was too damn high, but now the heat won't be nearly as high with this cool red tunic. And I personally am a lover of the color red, so it's just a cool looking tunic in general for me. It's the one I kind of like default to wear if there's no other need for me to use the other ones, kind of. That's how it's always been. We'll just go in here into Darunia's old chamber and kind of raid his belongings, I guess. That's what he gets for being out, while Ganondorf is ransacking your village and enslaving your entire people in the fire temple. So we go in there, pull that little statue out, and that's kind of opens up a nice little shortcut here to the crater. And yep, no countdowns anymore with this nice red tunic. I just got to deal with the blinding red light that's emitting from every little nook and cranny of this place. There's a bunch of rocks around here. I'm pretty sure I can't actually bomb these rocks. I need another item to be able to get them out of the way. The funny thing is, this rock is supposed to be in the way, but I think you can actually bypass this with a well-positioned jump. Yeah, like I was able to get down. I guess it's just there to prevent you from being able to get back up. Which now makes me think I might have just made a mistake because I wanted to be able to get to... Yeah, I want to be able to get down there. There's also a piece of heart over there. I don't know if that's the one I... Because I thought there was another one that was... Yeah, like in that little... section down here that kind of opens up. I think there might be another piece of heart down here. Yeah, there is. Okay, so there's actually two pieces of heart just kind of out in the open in this crater area. I'm not sure if I can actually get that other one yet or not. I might be able to, but might have to come back to that one. The true question is, how am I going to get to the teleportation pad? Because I think since I took that shortcut, I might have closed myself off from being able to get to the other side. Since I don't have the item. Unless, wait, doesn't this go all the way around? There's also this rock I could bomb too. I'm not sure. I remember there being like a fountain. You know what? There's no need to be precious about what we show and what we don't. Although I don't think I can bomb that rock or get rid of that rock, so I guess I'm not showing anything. Whatever. Alright, let's carefully make my way across this, and maybe I can somehow get myself back? But maybe not. Because this whole area is kind of like a big ring that wraps around to the area up by the Great Ferry that we got after we did Dodongo's Cavern as a kid. So I think I'm going to have to go back around that way. Because this is it right here. This goes back to... the area outside on Death Mountain. So I'll go back down through Goron City and I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, back here on the other side. So I think I want to try to, instead of going that way, I think you can actually come over here and hookshot onto this little post right here. There we go. That's their way of checking to make sure you belong here. And look who it is. It's our good old pal, Sheik. What's up, man? It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship. Jeez, man. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the bolero of fire. I didn't know me and Darunia had something like that going on, but hey, you know, maybe that's just how you see it, even though you don't even really know me, right? And here we have the bolero of fire. This is our teleport song to... I almost screwed that up. It'd be kind of funny if I just kind of screwed that up and had to do it again. But yeah, this is our teleport song that'll bring us back here, and oddly enough, we'll kind of need that here in a bit once I turn into a kid. Because there's some weird things I can do here as a kid. Well, just a couple things, nothing too crazy. You have learned the bolero of fire. Bolero. Never heard that term outside of this game, ever. This is the only context where I've ever heard the term bolero. Link, I'll see you again. Although I guess I'm not really super big into the classical music world anyway. He put up a barrier of fire. That's how much he doesn't want us to come near him. What the heck? Magically puts up barriers of fire. I wish I could do that. Put up an actual firewall, an IRL firewall. So we do have our little teleport pad here. We could go and advance into the fire temple because that's it right there. But I basically just came here for the song and for that heart piece that we got there. There is that other one though that I saw that I'm not sure if I can actually get yet. Where was that? It was up there. The heck? I can barely even see like what's up there. I didn't see a mention of it in my guide at all, so I'm wondering if it's one that I can't get until later. I might need the long shot or something because it looks like it's pretty high up there. So we'll just leave it for later. What I am going to do though is I'm going to go back to Kakariko Village because that archery game that I was talking about, turns out that even though it is the same archery game, it gives you a different prize if you do it as an adult, so I guess I'll have to go do that then, so I'll see you there. Alright, well I'm hoping to be able to get this in maybe just one try, because the thing is, I did play it in the last episode, and I did kind of try it, but I wasn't able to get all the rupees, so... The aim just felt kind of off for me, I guess, especially on the moving one, so hopefully we can lock in a little bit here. Okay, good. Oh, the other thing is they don't come out in the same order, because I think when you played as a kid, they always come out in the same order, so you can kind of anticipate them a bit. Come on. Okay, good. I still missed one, though, didn't I? I'm pretty sure there's one I've already missed, so... Yeah, I missed 2. But here's the thing, if you get at least 8 of them, he'll give you another try for free, which is pretty funny. He did do that to me last time, but I still couldn't get it on the second attempt. Alright, maybe if I clam up a little bit here, I'll be able to lock in a little bit. Oh, come on! Ah, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to try again. Okay, oh! I guess the free attempts, he can give you more than one as long as you keep getting at least 8. That's interesting. So you could really just keep trying at this game. As long as you're almost there, the game gives you pity. That's kind of cool. Come on. Oh. Oh. Please. Okay, good. Not these again. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got him? Yes! Wonderful! Bravo! Perfect! Here's a fantastic present. We get a quiver upgrade. I can't say I'm super excited for that. That's like, I never really run out of arrows, it seems. The game is generous enough with upgrades. So all these like quiver upgrades and bomb bag upgrades, like don't excite me. The only real reason I'm getting them is just for the sake of having 100% completion. Which, speaking of, let me figure out where I'm going. Oh, I'm going to go back to the Temple of Time, because we are going to finally turn back into a kid. It's time. But, yeah, the only real reason I'm getting those upgrades or trying to get them, which I think I might have... Oh, maybe I got to wait till a kid. I know I can get another bomb bag upgrade in Goron City, but I don't know if that's as an adult or as a kid, or if I have to do the Fire Temple first. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm really just doing them for completion's sake, is all I'm trying to say. And there is another thing I could do with the fishing. Oh my god, I can't even believe I'm talking about that again. But there is something you can do with the fishing called the Hylian Loach. It's like another bigger fish that's kind of like an Easter egg more than anything. It's not like anything you actually get or like an achievement. But it's just kind of a cool Easter egg where you can catch like this huge Hylian Loach, and there's some dialogue associated with it. I probably won't be doing all that either, so... I think most people don't really consider that part of 100%ing this anyway, but there are some that might. Just thought I'd kind of shout that out. I do want to go in here. We haven't been here. This place is creepy as an adult. This is like the shop you run into in the dark back alley that you do not want to enter, but we're going to do it anyway. I don't know if that's like... his eyeball coming through, or if like a big red nose is poking out like Rudolph or something. I don't know. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome too. You know, handsome isn't one of the first words I want to hear coming out of your mouth. Hehehe. Your name is Link, isn't it? Hehe. Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. Okay, now I really need to step out of here. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of... Dude, what the hell? I never remember how flirty this... Is this a woman? I don't know. I'm imagining so. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. Man, you're a special case, aren't you? The ghosts called Poes are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world! Like an angsty teenager in that phase. You know the one. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. That's how sick and twisted this guy's mind is. Just willing to pay money for the tortured souls of angsty teens. I do have a Poe, actually, but the thing is, the normal Poe's, like the one I caught in the graveyard... Wait, what? Oh, I gotta actually get the bottle out and show it to him. So I got this Poe in, like, the graveyard or something, but I think he only gives you, like, rupees in that freaking point system that he was talking about. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Isn't this what you want? This is a normal Poe. It's a normie Poe. Here are your 10 rupees. Take them. Okay, so I guess there are different kinds of Poes you can catch in the bottle, too. But yeah, these are different from the Poes that we saw out in Hyrule Field that I have to actually kill on horseback. That's like a whole other side quest, and yeah, that's where I actually get the bottle. But we're not going to worry about Poes and whatnot right now. We are going to try to skirt past all these Redeads. It's going to scream. There's the scream. We're going to actually walk over here to where Hyrule Castle used to be. I haven't seen this area yet. This should trigger like a little cutscene here. Oh, look at it. It's so horrible, but awesome at the same time. It's like a freaking metal music video, man. Ganon's Castle. That's right. This is our final destination for the game, but you can at least come outside of it here at the very... Or at least once you turn into an adult. What I actually came here for isn't to fight Ganon just yet, but there should be a Skulltula somewhere roaming around here. Or at least so I've heard in my handy-dandy walkthrough that I've been using for all these. You know, I turned the brightness up a few episodes ago, but it's still pretty dark in this area, but not dark enough for me to not see him, so... Go ahead and grab that. Won't even bother trying to check my Skulltula counts for a while, because like I said, we got to get all 100 of them for us to even get another reward. The reward you get is actually really cool. I might as well just spoil it. It's like just basically infinite rupees. It just keeps spawning a big rupee, and you can just get as much as you want, so... I'm imagining at that point of the game, brute money is going to be basically useless anyway. You're going to basically have everything you want by that point, so... I don't know. It's kind of like a... Yeah, it's a cool 100% completionist reward, but not anything super useful. I don't know why I'm walking back out that way, because we're going to go back to the Temple of Time and get screamed at some more by these redeads. I haven't really mentioned any of this yet, but this game makes heavy use of like the pre-rendered backgrounds and all that, especially here in Hyrule Castle Town, both in adult and child, and it's just awesome. I love these little pre-rendered areas. And I saw a video from MVG, Modern Vintage Gamer. I haven't actually watched it yet, but it was like I saw the thumbnail and all that talking about how it's kind of like a lost art of video games. Definitely recommend that YouTube channel if you haven't seen it yet. And look who it is again, our second appearance of the episode. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. So I guess you don't get this dialogue until after you've actually done the forest temple. I wonder what happens if you come back here and try to become a kid before then. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, give us a list, and even through time, even though I've already done that. But I guess I'm going to do it again. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. Everything is of time in this place. We're not very creative here. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. Seems pretty self-explanatory. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. So yeah, not only do we get teleport songs to go to the dungeons, but we actually get one to come back here to the Temple of Time. So we eventually build our way up to being able to fast travel to basically anywhere we want to go, or at least get to a point where it's not a very long walk to get to where we want to go, you know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. I guess Link to the Past was basically the same way. You had the little numbers that you'd get as you visited each of the little areas, and then there'd be some in some of the towns, like I'm sure... Well, yeah, Kakariko Village had the one that was on the statue. But enough about that game. We're playing Ocarina of Time, for crying out loud. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Link, we shall meet again. In about maybe 20 minutes or so. Actually, no, we're probably not going to meet him until a few episodes, because we got a whole dungeon ahead of us, baby. Not to mention all the stuff I want to do as a kid, so we'll come walk right up. So badass, man. Even, like, putting the sword in is cool. Love these little cutscenes. I mentioned it before, but there's a reason why they were so often featured on the trailers for this game. And just like that, we're back in our little baby body. I guess I'm not really a baby. I do have to imagine, like, it's got to feel so crazy. I gotta play the Bolero of Fire real quick. Let me see. I actually already forgot it, but once I play it a few times, maybe I'll remember it. Down A, right, down. It's actually not kind of similar to my my Scarecrow song now that I think about it. Maybe that's where I subconsciously came up with it. I don't know. I just kind of remembered that song or the patterns of it. Just decided to reproduce it. So the problem is, as a kid... Can't stay here very long, and by very long we mean a minute and a half. I have so many hearts, because the thing is, the timer is based on how many hearts you have when you enter the area, and I just realized I don't have bugs, so give me 1 second to go grab bugs and we'll be back. Alright, take 2, baby. We got our bugs this time. I actually was so lazy, I just went to the Hyrule Market and bought the bugs from that guy, because the thing is, I also need to... I'm going to basically get something where I'm going to get all my rupees maxed out here momentarily. So I kind of want to spend my rupees, so... the only other thing I bought from them was a red potion, which was like just 30 rupees, so... I don't know. Maybe I won't really spend them all. It doesn't matter. I'm not really... super in dire need of cash. I might already be at the point where I have enough money to do anything I need to do in this game. And I did get that gold Skulltula, but one other thing we have to do here, I probably should have got these out too. Okay, good, I have 2 beans. That's how many I need for what I want to do as a kid. Because we do want to plant a bean here as well. That we'll momentarily get back to. Okay, so we got that taken care of. The next thing I want to do... okay, I gotta learn the Minuet of Forest, that's another song I haven't played yet. What was it again? A, up, okay. There we go. We'll go back to the forest, because there was another little patch of dirt there in the Lost Woods that was, that I forgot to plant a magic bean in as a kid, so I wasn't able to use that. But that's all good. We'll get back to it now. It's much more peaceful around here when you come here as a kid, huh? Not so gloomy. Not so many moblins roaming around anywhere, too. I guess I kind of want to just take the moment to address the ever-growing strength of the rumors that there's going to be a remake of this game, of Ocarina of Time, on the Switch, too. Kind of seems imminent from the way people are talking about it, even though, as of yet, nothing has actually been officially been confirmed or announced. People are thinking it's going to be maybe like June or so, and they're going to be doing that. I mean, it's cool. I guess I'm mildly excited about it. The thing is, a few years back, they did a remake of Super... Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see you here. Did you learn enough? Wait, this triggered again? Or did I... So, whoa. Maybe I never triggered this because I did have to replay through this way back. I don't know if you guys remember, or anybody watching this remembers or saw that, where I had to replay through this. I forget why. Something weird happened where Audacity made me lose a bunch of audio or something. But, yeah, it triggered that cutscene again. Huh. And I guess I never triggered it when I replayed through it again, is what I was saying. Oh, now I forgot what I was talking about. Something about... Oh, yeah, the remake. A few years ago, there was the... It's probably going to be a lot easier for me to get to where I need to go if I reset this. But there was a remake of Super Mario RPG. That was the first game I ever LP'd on this channel. And it's another one of my favorite games. That was way back in 2012 when I LP'd that. Holy crap. But, yeah. I thought the remake for that was okay, but it really did just kind of feel like... It just felt like the same game with a skin of, like, slightly better graphics. I mean, the graphics in it were good, but they weren't, like, cutting edge or anything like that. It did still seem like kind of a budget remake. But with this one, I don't... They're probably not going to be budgeting this one. This is going to be a full-fledged balls to the wall, give it to a main studio remake, which is, I'm assuming, that's how it's going to be, just based on the rumors are going. But what am I talking about? We got our little thing planted in that area I was talking about. Let me think about what else. Oh yeah, we got to do the whole Happy Mask side quest. Probably the quickest way for me to get to the graveyard is teleporting to the Temple of Light. I haven't shown that yet. Let's show that song off too, even though I think I just forgot it again. It might take me a few plays of these to actually memorize all these songs. Upright, upright, left, up. Whoops. Get the ocarina out. I like this one. It's like a new hope is on the horizon. I don't know, it just fills me with that feeling. And just the way it warps you back here to the Temple of Time. That serene chanting kicking in. Alright, I'll see you guys back at the Kakariko Graveyard so we can continue on with the Happy Mask quest. Actually, you know what? I think it's about time to cut this video off, so maybe we'll cut there in the next video. So I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching.